Hi, this is Dennis with SuccessfulPractice.net. This is part 2 on how to create your own e-cover for your digital download, whether it's an ebook or a product that you're selling on your website. So the first step is, if you're on the blog, SuccessfulPractice.net, at the bottom of this post, go ahead and click on that banner. It's going to take you to a website called My eBook Cover Maker, or myecovermaker.com. And first step is to sign up for a free account. So we'll just hit the sign up button, and here you can see the different subscription options. I would recommend just doing the free, the casual option here. And as you can see, the price is $4.95 per download. So that means you can create as many different covers as you like, but you only pay for the ones that you download. So once you have sign up for your account, then you're going to log in and we'll take it to the next step. Okay, so I've logged into my account, and you can see here that I'm a free pay-as-you-go customer, and that each cover I make is $4.95 when I want to download that. There are a couple options in here that are free, like this one I created, and I can download that for free. And here's an ebook cover that I created. I'm going to show you how to make your own, and it's pretty easy to use, so we're going to get right to that. So first step you want to is to click on the eCover Maker option, and then here you will see a list of different book types. So as I mentioned, there are some free options here. You can play around with any of these and download those without the $4.95 charge. But since we want to do something a little bit different, I'm going to select this hardback option here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and these are, have to hover over these buttons, and we're going to hit this first green arrow, create this cover. So that will load into the window the different backgrounds. Now you can upload your own here, or a custom color, and there's also all these different image types. So I'm going to do a fictitious book about anger, so I'm going to take something that jumps out at me. I'm going to use this fiery background here. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is that you can use the whole image, or you can use a portion of it. So let's say you wanted to just use the top of this. If I just select the area I want to use, like more this smoky area here, then let me just move this so you can see. So then my cover becomes that. So as I select the area, you can see the corresponding parts of the cover. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to get a little bit of that fire there, because I'm going to actually cover that up a little bit. So let's just go with that for now. Okay, let me just reposition this window so you can see. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the select and continue button. So that creates this, I'm looking at this in a kind of a large view here, that creates the cover for the ebook. And the next step is to add some text. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Insert Text, and we're going to type the title of the book. And this is a fictitious book, in case you're wondering. So we'll call it The Fire Inside. We're going to highlight the text, and I'm going to select a font here, and we're going to go with Zombie Zone. And let's see, color, we're going to make the color of this I guess I'm going to highlight it first. Okay, so the next thing is the color of the text. I'm going with white for this, which is represented by the color code of 5 Fs. If you need some other colors, you will have to know the color code. It doesn't make it a little bit, and there may be another way to do it, but I'm not sure of an easy way to pick the colors other than using the code. So we're going to go with white here, and we have our zombie zone effect. We're going to go ahead and hit add text, and that's going to add that to the cover. And then if I click on it, I'm going to drag the corners, and we can kind of reposition this. You can see as I'm moving it, I'm also changing the proportion, so we have to be careful about that. So let's go ahead and position that, and I'm going to back out here so we can see the whole cover. All right. So I'm going to light this up more in the black. All right. Next step is to add some more text, and we're going to just say a practical guide to controlling anger. We're going to stick with white, and I'm going to change it to a font called Stressed, appropriately so, and we'll add that text. Again, let me zoom in a bit, and we are going to grab one of these handles and drag it to make it smaller, and let's go with something like that. Alright, so that's what we have so far. We have the title and the subtitle. Now what I want to do is I want to add an image, because I think there's too much fire going on here. I do like the contrast up here and the smoke. I think that looks really nice, but I want to hide some of the flames here. So we're going to insert an image, and these are stock images. You can see there's all kinds of things in here. I'm going to go into shapes and see what we can find. All right, I'm going to grab this. I kind of like the looks of this. I think that'll work. So I'm going to bring this to about here, and I need to zoom in. I'm going to stretch this to the edges and make it a little bit bigger. Maybe not quite to the edge, but maybe something like that. All right. So again, backing out, here's what we have so far. And I'm going to add some more text. So for this one, I think we're just going to go with a cleaner font. So maybe that looks nice and clean, but let me look and see if there's any effects we want to use here. Maybe something to help it stick out a little bit more. Let's take a look at this silver one that's kind of jumping out at me, and go ahead and add text. See what that does. Okay, it's not bad. So I'm going to bring that on top of this gray that we did. Now it's a little big, so just again reposition. And then let's go one more time, insert text. We're going to get rid of the effects, no effects, and we're going to do something a little bit more clean looking on this one as well. So we'll go with interstate. Let's see how that looks. Go ahead, add text. That works for demonstration purposes. I mean, obviously you can play around. We're going to make this smaller, and we'll bring that down here. Something like that. All right, and let's go ahead and just take a final look. We'll kind of look at the spacing and make sure it's kind of proportional. I feel like this needs to be up a little bit more, so I'm just doing this quickly, but you want to make sure that it's centered and everything else like that. So as far as eyeballing it goes, it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and take the final step and hit the finalize button. And it's doing its magic. It's going to incorporate that hard book cover that we picked. So in a minute here we'll see the results of that. And it took just under 10 minutes, so not bad. And there we go. So you can see that we have a kind of a nice professional looking ebook cover. There's some things I would change about this, you know, the spacing on here, but you get the idea. This and you have the watermark over top here, so you can't just take a screenshot of this. So you have to either edit or buy it, download it, and you're good to go. So that's it. That's a way how to make a professional ebook cover. And again, this could be a product cover for a CD. Let me just show you that real quick. I'm going to close that one. If we go back to eCover Maker here, and you look through the different options, you know, like if you're doing a recording, you know, you could do a CD and something along those lines. You know, different types of audio options here. So kind of cool, and you can play around with this if you're doing an app, whatever it may be. So there's probably an option that suits your needs. So pretty cool product for $5 and 10 minutes to get a professional looking e-cover. So hopefully this helps, and you know, check it out. So again, it's myecovermaker.com, and this is Dennis Gibbon with successfulpractice.net. Thanks. Bye bye.